Hi YouTube, it's Catherine Michelle. I went ahead and I typed up this whole list back here, the inconsistencies, and I'm going to put those at the end of this video, but so far we are up to 47. And I wanted to get you guys up to date. I have found some very interesting information. I can't say what it is right now because it is not something that has been discussed in the police reports or in the medical examiner's reports or anything else like that. And so it's like new evidence. And I have presented that evidence to the police chief of Apple Valley. And I'm getting ready to also send it to the Dakota County attorney and to all of the police officers that were involved in the case. And take it from there, and hopefully they'll do something with it. If not, I'm giving them this opportunity. And if not, I will be contacting a couple of TV stations that have reached out to me wanting to cover the story, but at the time I didn't have enough information. But they said that if anything changed to let them know, and they would like to cover this. So if I get nowhere with the police department, and I get nowhere with the Minnesota Attorney General, and if I get nowhere with the Dakota County Attorney, then I absolutely am going to take this back to the TV stations, and I will let them cover it. Because you know what? I'm done. I'm done with the ridiculousness of this case, and it's sad that they blamed a dead man for these crimes when there is more than enough evidence and proof that he could not have done this. Now, whether or not anybody will be able to prove who did it, don't know. I mean, sure, everybody right up till now, if you've even been following the case, you have your own suspicions and ideas as to who could or could not be involved in this. And but that's all up to the police. They need to tie all that together, and that's none of my concern. My concern is that they clear David's name, because the man is not guilty. If he were guilty, then he would deserve what he got, but he's not guilty. So again, I will try to keep you updated. I have not been on a lot because I am working endlessly, tirelessly, trying to get all of this together and put together in a way so that the Dakota County Attorney, the Minnesota State Attorney General, and the police chief, I can't pronounce his last name, and I've even butchered some of the police officers' names, and I'm sorry, so I will just say the police chief, they cannot ignore this anymore. They just can't. From a humanitarian point of view, from a legal point of view, from everything, what I'm presenting to them, they absolutely, if they ignore this, then I will believe, and I will then go on record to state that it is a cover-up. Because right now I can't say that because I have not given them the opportunity and they have not had the chance to address that. But if this is pushed under the rug, and if this is not looked at and investigated further, then yes, I absolutely am going to go on the record and say it's a cover-up. And then I will begin to wonder if the quote-unquote conspiracy people were right. Was this done by the government, and were there handlers, and were these people who did this, did they go rogue, or were they told to do this? I don't want to go down that road, but if they leave me no other choice and they will not fix the error, and maybe they didn't see it, because it wasn't covered in any of the reports. I am not the reports we were given. So again, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's give them that opportunity to look at what has been presented to them and what has taken us a year to find, only because we didn't have access to everything. And now that we've gotten access to new documents, and I have actually been educating myself because I have a lot of medical history behind me. And I know a lot of people in the medical field. And I know a lot of deputy coroners, whatever they're called in their particular area. I know a lot of medical examiners. I know a lot of doctors. I know a lot of people. And finally, finally, after all this time, it's getting to the point where people are willing to come forward and talk and not say, hey, I don't want to get involved. And so when I have people that I go to, like when I saw this particular stuff in police officers, and unfortunately there are police officers in different states, but they help me understand the law in a general sense. Each state and city may have different laws. So at my disposal, I know a lot of people and in various different positions, and they have been tremendously helpful in helping me to finally put all of this together. And I don't know how much more we can do. I think we've covered absolutely everything there is to almost cover that would make a difference in this case. There's so much to talk about yet, but it's not going to matter. In the scheme of things, it truly doesn't matter. A lot of people, I really want to say thank you to Dan Hennon and Greg Fernandez Jr. If you guys have not been watching their videos, please go and watch their last videos, especially as it relates to the case. They have come up with some really good information that was extremely helpful to me in what I was doing. And so we're putting it all together, and hopefully Dan, Greg, and I will be doing a video shortly and where we can put all of our information together and present everything to the public at that point. But right now, like I said, we're going to wait. I'm not going to release this to the general public. It has been released to 15, 20 people at least. But these are people who know how to just not say anything. So this information is out there, and it's already been presented to the Apple Valley police chief. And so again, depending on how they will or will not handle this will determine how soon we will or will not bring forth what we have found and what I have found in all this digging. And trust me, I thought the smoking gun was the fact that there was no bullet with David's blood on it. And they left the house without any proof, without any evidence, with nothing that even showed what killed David. But that has nothing on what we found. Nothing at all on what we found, truly. Yeah. I told you we would find you. I told you we would figure it out, and we did. So I'm asking you very kindly, Apple Valley Police Department. I'm asking you very kindly, Dakota County Attorney. I'm asking you, Minnesota State Attorney General, to please take this serious and understand we're not going to stop. If David were guilty, I don't care. I have no horse in this game. I have nothing to gain by doing what I'm doing. And the reason why I'm doing it is because the man is innocent. It's bad enough when people are guilty and they do horrible things. But I don't go around making it a mission to find ways to get innocent people off the hook. But whoever did this and the people who did this, you know who you are. I'm talking to you now. Because I have a feeling you watch all these. I'm talking to you. We know. We have it. And it's over. I'm going to jump in here and fix what I had said before. What I meant to say was I don't go around making it a mission to try to bring about guilty people and present them as innocent. I will fight for those who are innocent, especially those who can't protect themselves. And in this situation, that's exactly what happened. David was made a scapegoat for the horrible torture and slaughter of his family. We now have proof. I told you we would find you. I told you we would figure it out. We did, and we have it, and now so did the police.